Hi, everyone. It's so good to be here with you all here in this gym again. Rosh Hashanah isn't the same unless we can also shoot three-pointers, so this is great. We've been really lucky to be here at Ikar since the very early days. Andy and I were thrilled to be Ikar's first wedding. Yay! And Sharon's been our rabbi for so many of our most important moments in our life. Almost 14 years ago, our son Grover was born, but due to complications at birth, he was rushed to the NICU for what turned out to be 10 long days. During that time, I was scared and a hormonal wreck. Even with Andy was there, I felt really alone. And having to leave our little guy at the hospital, thank you, when I was discharged, it was just heartbreaking. This wasn't the homecoming we were expecting, and our apartment never felt more lonely. But then a knock on the door. Nancy Mickelwright and her husband, Steve Bearer, whom we had never met, delivering dinner. Nancy was the chair of the Ikar Valley Chesed team and was coordinating meals for us while Grover was in the hospital. When they left, we opened the bag, and Andy and I actually cried. I've never reacted that way to a casserole, I swear. But this was exactly what we needed. Cooking was way beyond us at the moment, and ordering takeout was just felt offensive. But more than that, this meal felt like love. It was community, and we weren't alone. Day after day, more dinners came from strangers, from the Chesed members, with notes that said things like, "I'm here for you. I'm thinking about you." In our tough time, Ikar families made sure our bellies and our hearts were full. Chesed is one of the amazing programs Ikar runs for our community. It supports families going through challenges like the death of a loved one or an illness or the joy of a new baby. Chesed is one of the Hebrew words for love. I read that Chesed is not just a feeling, but an action. It, quote, intervenes on behalf of loved ones and comes to the rescue. And that's exactly what this felt like. This year was Grover's bar mitzvah. But instead of being surrounded by people, we had one live guest, my mom, who was 6 feet away with a mask on. The potential was definitely there to feel, again, isolated and alone. But this is Ikar, and that wasn't going to happen. Not at all. In the months and days before, other B'nai Mitzvot families shared information and tips and a Torah table. The staff quickly became wizards, and on the day, the clergy brought their A game, their golden spirits reaching through the screens across countries into everyone's hearts. I want you all to know that Ikar is here like that for everyone. Whether you're local or a car from afar, Ikar is here. It might not be a meal delivered, but it could be our great music, the thought-provoking services, and the powerful Torah. Ikar holds the space for us all to imagine and build a more just society. And the reason we're able to live that message with integrity is because at the heart of our community is chesed, love for one another, for our neighbors, for our planet. Andy, Grover, and I feel it. And I know so many of us do. We all rely on each other, and Ikar needs your help to do the work that keeps us connected as the loving community that we are. So please give today. Your donations during the high holiday services cover 30% of Ikar's ongoing costs for the year, and our goal is 100% participation. If you're able, go ahead and increase your contribution from last year. Believe me, Zoom services are not as cheap as you think they are. Giving is an act of connection. Like Chesed, it's an action of love. We are so grateful for the love we've received here at Ikar and for the community that we're all building together. Shana Tova.